I'm a donkey named Sid, and I do just fine. I really like living in ancient Palestine. My story's in the Bible, but not everybody's heard it. An astonishing tale, no matter how you word it. I'm Sidney, Sidney the donkey. Everybody really ought to know my song. I'm just an average donkey, a clippin' and a cloppin', plodding around Israel, just doing my walking. But ever since a remarkable happening, I'm a donkey best remembered for my unexpected talking. I'm Sidney, Sidney the donkey. Everybody really ought to know my song. I've got a polka-dotted wife named Clementine. She keeps my coat shiny with some turpentine. Clemmy's my companion. She's smiley and she's witty. She never walks too fast and she's really kind of pretty. I'm Sidney, Sidney the donkey. Everybody really ought to know my song. I've got a little donkey son by the name of Don. He was born the night our caravan reached Ashkelon. My daddy taught me pack trailing, his technique was spot on. He retired, bought a condo on the interstate near Babylon. I'm Sidney, Sidney the donkey. Everybody really ought to know my song. Yes, I'm a donkey named Sid, so don't call me Eeyore. My story's in Numbers 22 to 24. The donkey that carried Jesus tends to get all the glory, but I hope you listen closely while I tell you my story. There was this guy named Balaam, the son of Beor, whacked me upside the head with a 2x4. It really didn't hurt much, I've got a thick skin. But I turned around and said to Balaam, don't you do that again. I'm Sidney, Sidney the donkey. Everybody really ought to know my song. Well, the whole thing started one fateful day when a king named Balak was heard to say, I'm worried about these people invading my land. I gotta keep them out. I'm taking a stand. The children of Israel came to the promised land. Their army was unstoppable, upheld by God's hand. So Balak decided he needed help with his plan. He went to see Balaam, a mystical man. I'm Sidney, Sidney the donkey. Everybody really ought to know my song. Well, Balak told Balaam, you're the man for this job. You alone can help me in stopping this mob. Curse the children of Israel and you'll be a rich man. If anyone can stop them, you probably can. At first, Balaam refused, but the money sounded good. He kept saying no, but would go if he could. He disliked God's instructions and was too eager to go. He would meet up with Balak and earn him some dough. Balaam got on his donkey, the donkey named Sid. They journeyed to Balak. That's just what they did. But God sent an angel to stand in the road. And what happened next inspired this ode. I'm Sidney, Sidney the donkey. Everybody oughta, really oughta know my song. Well, God sent his angel to stand in that road. Sidney was startled and almost toppled his load. That made Balak angry and he hit Sidney with his stick. But it didn't hurt Sidney, 'cause his head was too thick. Despite Balak's yelling, Sid continued to balk. He refused to go forward. Sidney started to talk. Haven't I served you for all of these years? I'm an obedient donkey, the best of my peers, but I haven't any choice in heading this way. God's angel with the sword has blocked us, okay? Balaam's eyes were opened to what stood in his way. He bowed low to the ground on that memorable day. I'm Sidney, Sidney the donkey. Everybody oughta, really oughta know my song. Well, the angel rebuked him. Balaam deserved what he got. God hated his greed. Righteous he was not. I'll let you visit Balak. You'll help him to see God's blessings are on Israel, so he must let them be. My words will be yours. You must say no others. You'll bless and not curse, no matter your druthers. Sidney observed this, but said nothing more. He went back to being silent, just like all donkeys before. I'm Sidney, Sidney the donkey. Everybody oughta, really oughta know my song. Well, the moral of the story is so easy to see. You must always be righteous as God wants you to be. If someone bribes you to do something bad, decide to do good. Don't make God get mad. Sid's time in the limelight was surprisingly brief, but if you remember his lesson, it will save you much grief. It shouldn't take a donkey to stop you from sin, but if you ever feel tempted, sing the Sidney song again. I'm Sidney, Sidney the donkey. Everybody oughta know the Sidney song.